Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here, welcome back to the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge with Marina freaking Mistfire. She's doing backflips, she's ready to be not allowed entry into the Arcane University. We're here in the Imperial City, but our business here is concluded and we are going to get on the road to Skingrad to get our second to last recommendation. But in the last episode I did say that I wanted to stop by Breville first to get a Thieves Guild mission from our Doyen. But I have actually decided to reconsider that. Let's just get on the road to Skingrad. No need to worry about being totally optimal. That was like one of the first things that I established when I was coming up with this challenge was if we were to play this in a totally optimal way, a lot of enjoyment and entertainment would be left out. So we're just gonna get on the road to Skingrad. Have a good time and not worry too much about it. So, the Skingrad Mage's Guild specialize in destruction, so you might be able to get some fun spells there. Want to make sure that we get a lot of weakness spells so that we can combine those at the Arcane University, because I've been doing some spell making lately on a different character, Grofbog Irontusk. He's a level 24, level 26 orc. I used to stream with him a little bit in 2015, and he has access to the Arcane University. So I've been making a few spells there, trying to figure out what exactly we want to do.
Don't be the last to read today's Black Horse Courier.
I don't think there's a new issue, so I'm not gonna bother. Dodged a beggar. So smooth. So I have a couple of spell effects that I would like to discuss as we travel.
How are you?
They will decide our future course, because once we get in there, oh man, it'll be something. This is the note from Raminus Paulus that Hieronymus Lex got. And over here's the crate. Alright. As you can see, everything that we stuffed in the crate earlier is now gone. So don't use that as a safe container, because it isn't a safe container. So Dark, what are you doing back in your house? Well, we want to put away a couple of things. And we also want to take some things with us. We want to put away the skill book, but then we want to extract some Nirnroot, because this is where the Nirnroot quest takes place. We also want to get some Cyrodiil Brothers and Tomica Vintage wine, not vine. Jeez. Okay. Why? Well, the master trainer in alchemy is located in Skingrad, and he will require us to get that wine for him if he wishes to if we wish to get some help from him.
You're a follower of the Grey Fox too.
We know each other, Methridel. Come on, jeez, woman. Did you see that jump? Almost made it. And we would have been able to make it if we had had our custom spell called Acrobatic Antics. So, some of the spells I'm about to mention I've seen online. That's where I've gotten the spell effects from. Meanwhile, other spells I've come up with myself, and most of them have been tweaked a little bit just to fit our playstyle and our current skill levels. So, Acrobatic Antics does the following. Feather 100 points for 1 second on self, because 100 points is the maximum feather you can put on yourself, which is a bit of a shame. Fortify Acrobatics by 100 points for 1 second on self, and then Fortify Speed by 100 points for 1 second on self. This spell will be used if we want to get up somewhere, like, let's say we saw a little ledge that we wanted to reach. And because it's only for 1 second, we have to be very good with the timing here, because if we set up the duration for any longer, we start getting trouble casting it. So, it would be something like this. Cast, jump. And in that 1 second, we will get the feather effect, which will lower our overall encumbrance and make us move faster and jump longer. We also fortify our acrobatics by 100 points, because acrobatics is one of the 2 skills that can be fortified meaningfully past 100. Then we'll also fortify speed to, well, obviously just move quicker. So we'll move quicker, jump higher, and the 1 second limitation isn't really that bad because we can work around it, because the momentum we get from that initial jump should be enough to carry us to where we want to go. Like, naturally, without any fortifications, we wouldn't be able to jump up onto this roof here. Like, we just can't. But if we were to cast this spell and then jump, we could easily jump on top of the roof here. It opens up for some fun alternative ways we can deal with combat situations. Instead of popping invisibility, why not just jump up onto the roof of a nearby building and watch them from above as David takes care of them, you know? Let's see. Skingrad is this way. Onwards we go. So that's one of the fun spells I want to make, and eventually as we get better we can extend the duration of it a little bit, which would be most wonderful. Now we also have a spell that I want to call Skyforge Smithing, which fortifies armor 100 points for 1 second on self. Because it will be in our inventory, so the 1 second doesn't really matter. Armor is the skill that lets you repair items. But if you fortify it by 100 points, or just however many points we need to really max it out, it might as well be fortify armor 66 points, but I'll try to find an even number. Maybe I'll do like 70 points or so. So it won't waste that much magicka either way, really. Let's see, do we pick these things up? I think let's try to avoid these places on the map if we can. Also, I noticed we weren't wearing the feather shoes. That's a bit weird. Let's actually wear those. Can't be walking around without our shoes. What are you, a hobbit? So if we have that spell with us, our rapier hammers will never break. That sounds pretty useful, doesn't it? If you get 100 armor, your rapier hammers simply don't break. We'll only need to carry one with us in our inventory, which is most wonderful. Ooh, there's actually a Daedric shrine coming up. That didn't take long. I jumped up on this road here to avoid the things along the road, but a shrine I'll definitely check out anytime. Looks like this is the Shrine of Clavicus Vial. I don't think we have quite a level yet, but we might as well just check it out, talk to the people, figure out what's up. Hua! Oh, I wanted to stand on his head.
You approach the Shrine of Clavicus Vial. You should not be here unless you have business with Lord Clavicus.
Well, maybe I do.
Here we worship Lord Clavicus. Do you have business with the Daedra?
What kind of business?
There are many deals to be made, even with a god. You could find great wealth, or painful death. If you wish to bargain with Clavicus Vial, approach with an offering of 500 gold, and hope the Lord smiles on your offering.
That sounds pretty simple.
We watch and wait.
But he demands a more powerful champion to start this quest. A champion level 20 to be precise. It's a bit of a shame, but so be it. So be it. I think we'll toggle the Seeking a Roots quest, because that should lead us to Skingrad. Wonderful. Let's get back on the road now before we continue, just so we can try to keep up. So that was the Skyforge Smithing spell, and then something very, very fun. I want to make 2 charm spells. Why 2? Well, you can stack them. If you have one spell that does like 100 points of charm and you cast it twice, it doesn't actually give you 200. It gives you 100 and then it just refreshes the duration of the other one when you cast the second one, you know? But if you make 2 separate spells with different names but the same effect, they can be stacked. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make one such spell, which we're just going to use for miscellaneous situations where we might need to charm somebody. Let's see, do we just go, you know what, let's just go through the forest. No, let's stick on the road. Let's stick to the road. I think we'll just stick to the road. It's called Seductive Stare. Charm 100 points in 10 feet on 10 seconds on targets. You might be, oh, that seems like a little bit of an overkill. I mean, a touch spell for 1 second would work fine. Yes, but this spell is meant to be used on guards who are chasing us. Because here's the thing. If a guard likes you enough, you won't get in trouble with the law. Granted, your infamy must be lower than 100, and your bounty must be less than 1,000, so you can't murder somebody as far as I know, because I think if it's exactly 1,000 you can't charm your way out of it, or maybe it's if it's 1,001. If it is 1,001 we might be able to get away with murder, but here was my test. Here's what I did with Gruffbog. I made 2 spells, both with that same charm 100 points. Oh wow, Sambo, that's not who I wanted. Both with the same effect. I called one of them Seductive Stare, and then I called the second one for Stockholm Syndrome. Because I'm able to do terrible things to people and they'll just love me. It's terrible, I'm sorry. And here's the general procedure. You walk up to a guard and you punch him in the face. And then after punching said guard in the face, obviously he'll be mad at you and he'll run after you and attempt to initiate dialogue to arrest you. if you cast out one charm spell, 100 points, it won't be enough to make him like you, because he already dislikes you because you punched him in the face. The good thing about having an on feet spell is that while he's zipping around trying to get to you, you don't have to hit him directly. Oh, I didn't mean to get that on the map, but there we go. Yes, it's okay. I'll deal with it. Go get him, David. You can just simply focus on casting it on the ground in front of them, and the 10 feet will take care of the issue, and you'll hit him regardless. You can also use it to hit several guards that are chasing you if you're unsure who's going to initiate dialogue first. So you hit him with spell number 1 with Seductive Stare, and then you hit him again with Stockholm Syndrome, and then the second he initiates dialogue with you, ready to arrest you, he'll be like, huh, looks like you're in a bit of trouble. Don't worry, we're friends. What the? A troll? What? Oh, no, sir. You better rethink everything that you're about to do. Where did he come from? Alright, here we go. Let's get him. Oh, no. Oh, he's so powerful, though. Help me out, Flamey. I summoned you for a reason. Trolls are weak to fire. Trolls are weak to fire. That's why we summoned him. Oh my gosh. You kidding me? Yeah, this kind of wasn't part of my plan here. This really wasn't part of my plan here. I don't want to use one of my Restore Magicals like this. I really don't want to. I think what we'll do though is that we'll just shoot him. The poison. Yeah, I think we'll just shoot him with the poison and... Oh, look, somebody's walking on the road there. If they're not essential and they get mauled by a troll like this, you know, they're goners. So we'll start seeing trolls instead of imps more frequently as we progress along here. Has the poison not killed you yet? Oh, it's... right, trolls regenerate health, actually. That's probably part of the reason why. Oh, this is so bad. I got totally sidetracked with my beautiful topic. Oh! Oh my gosh. Please get away from me. You're really, really bothering me. I don't very much want you around anymore. Trolls are gonna be a regular occurrence. How awful will that be? Oh, he's almost dead. Ho, got him. Whew. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, I'll just run away from that imp, I think. Can't be bothered, honestly. So that's a perfect way of get out of bounties. You can punch a guard in the face, run away from him, cast 2 charm spells, and by the time he reaches you, he'll be your best friend and save you from the trouble and pay the fine you got for punching him in the face. That's why I love No, you gotta be kidding with me. Come on. How is this possible? How on... Okay, this is just why we gotta keep David around. David, can you help me out here? This is just getting ludicrous. It's insane. Use your fireball though, I want to see that. I think it's just saving that for a special occasion. He's saving it for a rainy day. There we go. Still deal with them. So that's one way we can get out of trouble, which is quite wonderful. Then I found out that frenzy spells aren't actually that expensive. Oh, a bandit. I didn't even see this person. They probably got mauled by the troll as well. Poor kitty cat. Wait, where am I going now? Have I gotten sidetracked? No, we're almost there. We can make a spell called Chaos, which is Frenzy up to level 25 in 40 feet for 30 seconds on targets. And it's a totally castable spell for somebody with 75 illusion, which I think we already got, didn't we? Yeah, we did. This is perfect for humanoid dungeons, like Vilverine. I attempted it in Vilverine with Gruffbug. I went down there and everybody's like level 20 plus. I toss out that spell. Oh, well, there's the derelict mine. Oh, there's a goblin gang war going on here. The Whiteskins versus the Sharptooths. There's like different goblin tribes around the lands. That's kind of cool. Let's see how they stand up to the might of David, though. I don't think they'll do too well. So I ran down into Vilverine, cast out that spell, and everybody in there started beating on each other. Everybody just went crazy. And then what Marina could do is that she could either jump to safety by using acrobatic antics somewhere, or she could just slip into the shadows. It creates total chaos, and it's the most wonderful thing ever. So we will get a lot of different ways to approach combat, that's for sure. And I haven't even talked about the most powerful technique that we got, and I don't think we'll even have time to talk about that because the sun is setting and Skingrad's walls are getting closer. But we didn't even get to touch on the topic of... Yeah, let's go up here, I think. Didn't even get to touch the topic of destruction magic. Because we can weaken our opponents, so we can use a powerful thing called spell stacking to get some insane effects going. So I very much look forward to that. But we can continue the spell making rant some other time. For now, though, we're going to stroll into Skingrad. We didn't pick up the Thieves Guild mission in Breville, of course, so that's one less thing for us to do here. But that's fine, we still have plenty. We have the Paranoia quest, which is very, very fun. Lots of different outcomes for that quest. We have the Mage's Guild recommendation, of course. We have the Alchemy Master Training quest. We have the Nirnroot quest. And a couple of other things that we would like to do in this city. There's not a whole lot of skill books, though, so we could probably also grab those on the way. And then we go to Kvatch to face some Daedra. I want to try and face the Daedra and see what it's like before and after the Arcane University, to see if there's an increase in our power. So I want to try it before we have any of our custom spells from the Arcane University, I think. That's the goal for now, at least.
Greetings, Breton.
Greetings, everybody. Let's see. The Fighter's Guild and the Mage's Guild. Let's take a look. Let's see, who's in charge here? Oh, there she is.
I hope this is important, associate.
Yeah, I came all the way just for you, my lady.
I trust you have a good reason for interrupting me.
Well, I want a recommendation. Oh, you sell spells?
What can I interest you in?
Like this, Arctic Blow. This would do like, I don't know, how many, 14 points of damage or something on our enemy. It's just not good. Not at all. It's like they look amazing, but on our difficulty, pure crap. Disintegrate armor, that's quite a fun effect though, that must be said. Drain skill. Do we already have a drain skill effect on us? Because if not, we are going to need that at our spell altar for a lot of things. So let's see, drain. I don't see a drain skill anywhere. In that case, we'd want to buy that. Okay, so I look forward to the day where we can combine all of our charm spells into one. There is actually another spell that we could make that would be quite good for this. Something that I've decided to name Thoronir's Bargain. It's charm 100 points for 1 second on touch, and also fortify mercantile, 50 points for 1 second on self, bringing you to 100 mercantile. They'll be at their max disposition towards you, and you will be at your maximum mercantile power. And you can push them, and even if they reject your offer, their disposition won't go below 100 for many, many tries. You can find that perfect sweet spot, and all of that can be combined into just one beautiful, beautiful spell. There are just so many good opportunities for us to cause some chaos. And then of course we'll get rid of a lot of spells. We want to be very efficient with our spell book and not have so many duplicates like a protect spell. I mean, a protect could be good for practicing, that must be said, but a lot of spells are gonna go eventually, and we'll do our best to keep a good overview of the skills that are here. There we go. And then of course we can't forget the most important part, the Robe of Glib Tongues. Let's do this.
I trust you have a good reason for interrupting me.
Oh my god, that stare. I don't know if you can see it because of my face cam. Run, Adrian. Run far away. Yes, spells.
Have a look around.
Oh, she's a novice. I think we could push her quite far. Okay. Firestorm, bad, 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 bad. Everything is bad, bads. Drain health is kind of cool, though. Withering Bolt. Let's see. What about, what's the cheapest here? Drain skill. Like all of these require 75 destruction, but I still think if I buy one of these, I can use them at a spell altar because, or will I have to actually master the effect first in order to, that's not something I'm aware of. I'm gonna look that up. The list only contains the effects of spell that you know and are able to cast. So even if I bought this and didn't have 75 destruction, I wouldn't be able to get it. So I would want to get a drain skill somewhere else, unfortunately. Okay, well that's just a useful thing for us to know in the future. So is there nothing I want here though? If I can't cast these, then they're useless. Maybe somebody else in the guild sells something. Oh well. Recommendation.
I'm afraid I haven't given it much thought. I'm rather busy, you understand. My research occupies nearly all of my time. Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Earthor. He's one of the guild mages here. Think you can do something about it?
Sure.
I'm afraid now that...
Yes, I'll do it.
Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him again, but I do need to consult him about some notes he borrowed. You might want to ask around and see if anyone can be of some help. Let me know when he's back, and you'll have your recommendation.
Seems simple enough. Alright. Tell me about Skingrad, girl.
What? You want a tour? Can't you see I have a lot on my mind? Go bother a beggar or guard. They stand around and chatter all day.
Oh, you're so kind. Rumors?
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
They have. Mages Guilds?
There's at least one person in every guild hall who offers spells. Check at every hall to make sure you don't miss any.
Good advice. Ah, tell me about the university, girl. I love hearing about it.
It's been the home of the Mages Guild for the longest time. You should see the library they have there. It's the only place worth visiting in the Imperial City, if you ask me. I only make the trip if I can't find a specific book here.
Alright, good for you.
Have Earthor see me when he gets back, Associate.
Sure. But before that, we want to grab a couple of things from the desk. Hey.
You want me? You sure? I'm Vigga. I'm Mages Guild, but I don't train or anything.
You don't? I'm just checking over here in Skingrad to see if there are any books we want here. Daughter of the Nibbon is a book that we can find in the living quarters on the bookshelf in the northeast room. Oh, we already have Father of the Nibbon, so that'll be nice.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Yes, he sells Drain Skill. Wonderful. I wonder if Drain Skill and Drain Health are different effects. They might be, because this would be... Yeah, I think these might actually be different effects. Corrode Weapon. Electrocution, wow. Fireball, Greater Magicka Drain. Immolating Blasts. Oh. You sell Summon Storm Atronach? Ooh. Oh. Oh my. That's so... Okay, that's cool. Hold on. How... Are there other places I can get that spell? I gotta figure that out. Oh my, so... The Storm Atronach, whereas the Daedra has 280 health, the Storm Atronach has 350. It does 26 points of melee damage, not as much, but it also has Shocking Touch and Atronach Lightning. Ooh, I mean, I think actually Daedra is generally going to be better, but if I get some weakness to shock spells and start throwing those out, then... That is a master level spell though, so still... Cool to know that this guy actually sells them. What was your name? Vigga. Are you the only person who sells this spell? Ooh, yes, he sells 2 spells, in fact, that you cannot get anywhere else in the game. Good, okay. I think we want to buy Summon Storm Atronach. We can't get it anywhere else in the game. Might as well buy it now that we're here. It's not like it's going to be forever until we get Mastery. He also sells Weakness to Magicka. Weakness to Magic is going to be one of the it's going to be one of the cornerstones of our destruction magic usage. So we want that. So,
Goodbye.
time to charm him up. We just did this and we're doing it again. Imagine when we can combine all of these effects into one easy to use spell. Oh, it'll be so good. I look forward to it already. I get excited just at the thought. I keep talking about something in the background that I don't care about. We have to find Earthor, though. We'll ask him after we've bought... Oh,
Good day.
hey.
What can I interest you in?
He's also a novice. Good. Alright, summon Storm Atronach. Let's buy this.
You gotta be kidding.
Alright, not too pleased about that. Summon Storm Atronach. And I know that, like, this is the selling item value, this is the buying item value. So if I ever say I just say 91, like, oh, okay, 91, what about 92? Just because it's a number that I can keep track of rather than the number up here. It's always easier to say a number with 2 digits rather than 3 digits. I just use it to keep track in my head. Weakness to magic. Yes. Good stuff. Alright. Thank you. That's what I wanted. I want some drain skills though. That will also be nice. Let's just buy some drain skill alteration just for the effect. Some drain health. Sure. I'm not sure if that's just automatically included, but it feels like it would be a different effect. We'll buy that from him too. Now we don't have any frost spells, do we? I don't think we do. So I think what we're gonna buy is that we're just gonna buy a little bit of a Winter's Grasp, maybe? Yeah, let's buy a little bit of a frost spell. Because I don't have that yet, right? I don't think I do. Either way, I have the money.
No.
Now, Earthor.
He hasn't shown up here in a while. I assumed he was still out at Bleak Flats Cave, where he usually stays.
Bleak Flats Cave?
I don't remember where it is, honestly. I know it's west of Skingrad. Druzia could probably tell you. She has a better memory than I do.
Alright, tell me about the guilds.
Between the two of them, Borisian and Gaspar have mastered nearly every type of spell there is. You'd be wise to go see them if you can.
Cool. Any rumors?
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
That's true. Skingrad?
Well, it's a bit rugged. Nothing like the Arcane University. Have to go to the Imperial City to buy anything, but it's good enough, I suppose.
It's a fancy city. The most expensive house, at least.
Bye.
Okay, so that's those two taken care of. We'll also grab a couple of these.
More folks like Marie.
Boop, boop.
I think we're in for some
Let's
hard
see.
times.
Oh, so many goods from me.
Everything.
Pop.
I just don't think about it. The Elder Council will take care of things. Sooner or later.
Good night.
Well, you can hope.
Take care. Greetings, apprentice.
I saw Ugak Gramogak earlier. At least, I think it was her.
Hey,
What? Who are you? Ah, who cares? I'm Druya. You want something? Or you just practicing your Cyrodiilic?
I wanted to talk about Bleak Flats Cave.
It's just northwest of Skingrad. Here, see it on the map? That's where Earthor wound up after Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that. You might want to make sure she remembers, especially the part about it being her idea.
Okay, so Earthor's in a cave now. Guess we gotta go find him.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Oh, that was a cheaper version for sale. Probably should have checked that out. Damage health, I don't know if we have that effect.
That's just not...
That's fine, we'll put it down a little. Let's get that. Then, I think other than that, drain fatigue. Let's get one of those two, in case we don't have it. And that looks good, thanks girl.
Thank you. Come again.
Mage's Guild.
Adriana may read too much, but you should see the summon spell she taught Vigga. He might teach you if you're skilled enough.
It's Master Conjuration.
Did you hear that someone played yet another prank on Jean Fosoric and Bruma?
I did indeed. Skingrad?
It's a town like any other. Well, go outside and there's the mountains and wines and sheep. Here in town, though, nothing special.
It's a nice place.
Good luck finding Earthor.
Hey,
Hello,
Solinus.
I hear you got quite a task from Adriana.
I did.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I'm just checking out. All of the cheap spells are down here. I should have waited until I got to these guys. Oh, weakness spells. Yes, I want these. Weakness to fire. Weakness to frost. Weakness to poison. Weakness to shock. We will definitely want those later on. Damage magicka. I'll buy. Just buying a lot of spells now to make sure we have as many effects to play with as possible. Corrode armor. Buy it. And then later on, once we've used them to make a cool spell, we'll delete the original spell that the effect came from.
A pleasure to serve you.
I'm sure it was. Skingrad?
Have you met Adriana Berena, our Skingrad Mages Guild head? Not the most pleasant person, I'll admit. Don't mind her.
She's
interested in training? I do the conjuration courses and Druja does the mysticism.
Like, a lot of these guys here sell spells and train, like the Skingrad Guild got it going on. Mages Guild?
The guild can provide you with some training, but the best trainers are usually very hard to find.
That's true, but I won't be using trainers. Bye-bye.
I'm here to help if you need me.
What do we got? Magic from the sky. Welkin stone. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, I think that was most of the people in the guild talked to. Has some nice spells for sale here that are going to be invaluable for my spell making later on. For now though, we gotta go up here. We got to find Daughter of the Niben. That's what we're here for. A hard display case. Well, yeah, we won't have to actually pick locks for that much longer. Once we do the quest for Nocturnal, this will be a thing of the past, and we can just auto-attempt our way to victory. I mean, we can still pick locks, but when auto-attempt is much quicker, it loses some of the point, really. Let's just go raiding a little, see what's here. Ooh. Calcinators and retorts. Ooh, average. Open it up. Let me grab a few. Let's see. It's weird how in some guilds you're stealing, in others you're not. Argonian Account Volume 2. Everybody's favorite. Don't see why everybody's so obsessed with Volume 2 in particular. What's so special about it? Wow. Plenty of clothes in here. Here we go. Is it here? It has to be in one of these rooms at the very least. Cupboard. Alright, let's check again. On a bookshelf in the northeast room. I probably just didn't check. Oh, there we go. Daughter of the Niben. Alteration book. Cool. I'll take it. Alright, mark that down. So, we've got the information we need.
Greetings, Evoker.
We've bought the spells that we want. And we can move out. Janus Hassler, Count Skingrad, has ruled it for many years. He is a powerful wizard, but he is also a vampire, according to Vicente Valtieri. For some reason, this little part of Skingrad right here on the statue is just like really strong in my memory, because I remember being here training alchemy. I think maybe I was picking all the plants here and just making some different potions and such, but I just remember this little district in particular. Don't know why, it's just stuck in my memories. Well, seeking your roots. I suppose we could go and just check that out briefly before we end today. We have to go out and find Earthor, but before we do that, let's see if we can't figure out what to do with all this Nirn root we got going on.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Cinderion's cellar. Yes, he's down here in the cellar, isn't he? Where is Cinderion?
What brings you to my little home underground?
Hey, how you doing?
So, you've brought something for me to examine?
I did.
Yes, this is a genuine Nirn root sample. Very nice quality, in fact. That gives me an idea. Since you already know what they look like, do you feel up to a bit of a collecting expedition?
Sure. What did you have in mind?
Excellent. But before you go, you're going to need to learn a bit more about Nirnroot. Otherwise, you may walk in circles and never find any. A few years ago, An adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an Elixir of Exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nirn root. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things.
The Elixir of Exploration?
The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the dungeon explorer in mind. The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium. You bring me 10 samples of Nirnroot, and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nirnroot.
We actually have lots of it on us.
How goes the search?
Here we go.
If you need to know more about the Nirnroot, read the missive.
No, but I have a lot.
Fantastic! You actually found 10 of the Nirnroot. I'll begin making the Elixir of Exploration right away. According to my research from the tome, I'll need at least 20 more Nirnroot to make the next magnitude of elixir. In any case, if you come back in about 24 hours, I should have the weaker elixir ready for you.
Alright, so we found 10 Nirnroot. Now we have to find 20. Do we already have 20 with us? We do.
Leave me to my work if you want the elixir made properly.
Alright, we can't go and talk to him again until he's done brewing whatever he's brewing. Alright, we'll come back there later. Means we can't do the training quest just yet. Just gotta wait for him to do his thing. But guys and girls, welcome to Skingrad. I'm surprised Glarthir hasn't approached us yet, but he's probably sneaked around the streets here, waiting for a chance to share with us his paranoia. But that is something we shall do another day. So, guys and girls, tune in next time when the adventures in Skingrad continue. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.